So all the equipment here is set up according to functionality, right? So we're at the baking suite. I've got 6 convection ovens here. Now this is clearly not everything that Middleby has, but it really is a nice diverse selection, starting with BKI's VGG8. So you would imagine this in a grocery store, rotating chickens, right? But we're putting these in private clubs, stadiums with very specific menus, like you might have a burger and brat concept, and you might have a roast chicken concept, right? So the private clubs like them because they'll run a day of roast chicken special and people come and take that home and things like that. But does a great job there. Industry standards right here. So traditional convection ovens, South Bend and Blodgett, and you're looking at those and you're saying, well, they're different sizes, one does more volume. Not necessarily the case. The cook chambers on these two are exactly the same. The difference is just features and benefits. Now, both of these ovens make tall and smaller. They also make bakery depth and standard depth. And I want to stop here and what we're mainly concerned with is getting our clients in front of the right piece of equipment. People ask me all the time, why does Middleby have so many oven companies? Why do you have more than one mixer company? Why do you have more than one range company? Well, obviously features and benefits can vary a little bit. There's brand loyalty. I used to buy a lot of South Bend. I liked between the price and the durability, that worked a lot for me. So anyway, features and benefits. If you just say, hey, send me a convection oven, which is what I did for years. Look, I had an electric convection oven or a gas convection oven. It went down, just replace that. That is so not the way to go. And what we do here is try to help people become educated to make better choices. For an example, standard depth oven, the pans fit in like that. You can see that doesn't fit. So does that make it a bad oven? Hell no. This is just needed for somebody. The height. So South Bend has designed the firebox down here to shoot the flames out on a diagonal versus straight up. So they could shrink that firebox. You can see the difference in the size, and then make a smaller oven that certain people need. Actually, K-12 is one of the areas that need this because the average height of the folks that work there is a little different, right? 5'6", I think is the standard that I was reading that a lot of equipment is designed for, right? Again, not a bad oven, but if you can imagine, if you're doing, bigger volume and you fill that up, convection is based on airflow, and you're going to negatively affect that airflow, where over here, if I can alternate these like this, I'm going to have no impact on that airflow. Subsequently, I'm going to get a much more uniform brown, and it's probably going to go a little faster. Again, that oven is not bad compared to this. Some people want that and need that, and some people want that and need that. So once you, as we move down the line, right, we're going to combine convection with rotation. So now you have the most uniform browning that you're going to get on the planet. This is the Blodgett XR8. This is our top of the line convection oven for food service. Crumble cookie, you familiar?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so this is their spec. And that kind of freaks me out because a couple of the real key features, temperature control is really precise. Steam generation. So a lot of ovens will just trickle some water into the cook chamber and you'll have this random application of steam. In this oven, steam is generated and shot from this corner across that rotating rack. So you get the most uniform application of steam. Well, you don't need steam with cookies, right? So they love this so much because of the size and the uniform of the browning across that rack. They buy it and just don't hook up the water. Right, and that's so wild for me. Yeah, but it really is an indication, like you can see we're cooking in it now. I have to tell our team, you have to use something else because they'll just use this. I'm like, look, we've got other great stuff, right? So it makes everybody look good, so they like to use that. Doyon also makes a rotating oven and regular convection, but Doyon is a really big company in the Middleby portfolio, French-Canadian company, and they're deeply embedded into the baking side of the industry, not just food service, but massive production too. So the reversible sheeter at the very end, the divider and rounder, Behind you, Marlon, the loaf slicer, this spiral mixer, these two ovens, and the proofer and retarder, that's all Doyon, and it all works. So I think you can see how we use the place now, right? This is, come here, learn about it, test it. Anything you buy now, you're really buying for the next 7, 8, 10 years.